Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate, and today I'm doing my Spooktober 2020 TBR. Here we go. So this is a month-long reading readathon hosted by like 13 different people. So I can't remember everyone. So I'm going to just link in the description everybody that's a host, and you can go look down there and you can check them out. 13 is just a lot to remember. Yeah. So let's talk about the books that I plan on reading. So I just kind of chose a few prompts. I didn't choose a book for every prompt because I know I wouldn't be able to read every single prompt for Sbooktober because I just don't read that much. So the first prompt I'm doing a besties costume. If you didn't know, also, you are, like, the theme is Halloween party. So it's split into 4 different categories. There's, like, costume, and then there is refreshments, music playlists, and activities. I think that's what that one's called. The last one's called. Okay. So the first one is Bessie's costume. Buddy read a book. So I'm, reading the Rick Riordan's mythology books. So obviously I'm going to put House of Hades on there as that one to read. Next one is Candy Bowl, novella or graphic novel. Read a novella or graphic novel. And I'm going to read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I recently bought this, and I'd like to read it, and continue with the, it's like 120 pages. I think that counts as a novella, and that it's classic. It's a classic novel, but I think it's probably technically a novella because it's only 120 pages. It's very short. Also fits in with the spooky theme. Okay. Makes sense that we're reading the spookiest book that probably Rick Riordan has ever written in the month of October. It's very spooky. Very, very spooky. Okay. And we all know I love spook. Okay. Then I'm going to do Mrs. Lovett's Meat Pies, a book with a character you think will be unlikable. I don't think this character will be unlikable. I've dealt with him before because I've read the series. So I choose Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. This has Octavian, who is the Umbridge of the series. He's an awful person. Some people think he deserves a redemption arc, and I very much disagree, unless they did something spectacular to give him a redemption arc, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But yeah, it's a character. It's very unlikable. I dislike him very, very much. He's the Umbridge. Rick Riordan has created a Umbridge, and his name is Octavian. Alright, moving on. Then we move on to my playlist, my musical playlist. I said I put a spell on you, a book with magic. I'm going to continue with the Wizard of Oz series, so I'm going to read book number 2, and that is The Marvelous Land of Oz, to just get a little bit more middle grade into my life. The next book I'm going to read is a book that I won from Goodreads, and this is for Monster Mash, which is a book with a monster. It could be metaphorical or literal. I'm going to choose Red Hood, which is a retelling of Red Riding Hood, like a present day set Red Riding Hood, Little Red Riding Hood. I think it's a thriller from what I've seen, and it sounds interesting. It seems like it has some fantasy aspects, and I think the wolf of the story is actually like a werewolf or a wolf, something of that sort. That's doing these killings. I think that's what the premise of the story is. Okay, so the next two are books I know really nothing about. The first one being Carve a Jack-o'-lantern, which is to read a book with a face on the cover. I choose Serenade. This is a book I got on Kindle for free, and I'd like to just get through my Kindle books fairly soon. Just get through all of them, and I have so many free books. I've stopped myself from seeking out these free books until I can calm down my Kindle. Okay, so the last book that I have is a book that I don't know too much about. Sometimes I like to throw in books that I have no idea what it's about. The prompt is Bob for Apples, and it's to read at home. And so I chose Master of Sorrows. This is a book that's in my library at the moment, and I know nothing about it. So I kind of want to read it. If you look at my want to read list on Goodreads, it's insane because it's just accumulation of books I've vaguely heard about once before, and I enter a lot of Goodreads giveaways, so they go on my want to read shelf. I need to clean it out at some point, but I don't want to. So don't look at my Goodreads want to read list. Look at my unread books shelf that I have. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I plan to read for Spooktober. Thank you guys for watching. I will leave in the description links to all the hosts' channels and everything. There's 13 of them, so go check them out. Yeah. And I'll leave a link to my ride along announcement. So for the month of October, we probably won't be doing our live stream on the last day of the month like I normally do, because me and my friends are going to be doing something that night over on the internet, not in person, because one, all my friends live like East Coast, or the ones I'm talking about live East Coast, and that's not me. So we're just going to have fun over the internet like we did last year. We did it last year. So we're going to do it again this year, hopefully. So it'll probably be November 1st at 7:30. This month will definitely be September 30th at 7:30. So hope to see you there.